Welcome back, learners. Today we are going to learn the same topic related to CSV, importing exporting data between CSV file and data frames. In this topic, first we will start importing data between CSV file and data frame. We'll see how to create a CSV file, which we have already seen in last video, same creating CSV file, as well as we will see importing the CSV file in data frame using read CSV function. Some attributes we will see, like a header if you want to display, column name. If you don't want to display, you can use none. Names you will display your own defined column name. Skip row, how many number of rows you want to skip. N rows, how many number of rows you want to display. And separator, all the things we will display. Apart from comma, we can use any other separator also, that we will see in this example. So let's start. Right, so we are here on desktop and we will right click on desktop. We will create a new text document and immediately we'll open this text document. Alright, now let us create a CSV data. Now I am going to create an employee file with the employee ID, comma, you can see this is a separator. Employee name, I'll write it here, as well as I'll write it employee salary. So these three column we are going to use for data. Now any employee ID can be written here as your wish. I have written A101. Employee name I will write it here, and the salary of employee also let me write here. The second value, see all the values are separated by comma based on column title. The first row is a column title, employee ID, employee name and employee salary. Remaining all are data only, right? So this is a data number 4, and let us enter the data number 6 also, sorry 5 also. Right, so we have entered all the data and let us quickly save this file. Right, I have clicked on the save as option. Now let me type the file name. Okay, I have given the file name. Yeah, right. Now you can see the file appear on desktop. Now first of all, we need an address of this file. Where is this file is actually stored? So we'll right click on the file, we'll go to the property and we will copy this address by right clicking and copy option. Okay, now let us start the Jupyter notebook. Yeah, right, so now we are at Jupyter notebook and we will go for the option called as in new. Okay, right, now the same thing we will write it as usually we are writing, import pandas as PD, small letter. Okay, then any variable name. For example, I have given the variable name as a df is equal to function we will use read underscore CSV. The location, as I copied just now, I have pasted here. The file name emp.csv and convert the slashes into backward slashes. Yeah, right, now print it. Yes, you can see that all the data is available here, what we copied from a CSV file. Okay, right, now we will use some of the attribute of our CSV. So attribute can be used using comma. For example, header attribute, I don't want to display any heading, of column like employee ID, employee name. So you can give header is equal to none, and you can see we are not getting any column title. Instead of column title we are getting 0, 1, 2 index, and the column title become a data. Okay, now let us see the another attribute. Okay, names attribute. I don't want to see this type of name, I want to see some other type of name. For example, I want to see A, B, C, D, E. Okay, so this type of name I want to see instead of 0, 1, 2, 3. Right, so you can see we are having 3 columns, so we'll remove it, removing 2. Now you can see A, B, C is appeared. So it's really very easy, right? Okay, okay. Now let us open the file, and I'm going to remove the column titles. Okay, so let me select this and let me delete, save the file. Now you see we don't have any column, right? Save the file, close it. Now let us see our own defined. First of all, see, we don't have any column title, so this is the first data which is appearing as a column title. Now we want to put our own specified column name, so we will write it some column name like a code, like a name, like a salary, right? Okay, now when we will run, we will get it all this thing. So if you don't have column title, you can use the names attribute and you can put your own column title. Right, let's see next attribute, okay, which is called as a skip row. How many number of rows you want to skip? Okay, as I have given 2, you can see these 2 row, first 2 row will get skipped and remaining will be displaying as a result. You see, right, all this remaining 3 we are getting as a result, and the 2 was skipped. Now another attribute we'll see, and row number of rows, how many number of rows we want to display. So you can see I want to display only 2 rows, so first 2 row got displayed. Okay, one more thing, this will take positive values only. Now let us see an example of separator. You can see another data CSV file I am going to create with a different type of CSV called as a semicolon. Okay, let me correct it. Yes, so this file is separated by semicolon. Now we will save with name and extension .csv. Okay, you can see the file appear, right? Now we will remove this thing, the file name we will change it, replace it with the another file name which we have created recently, data. Okay, and you can see we got all the data, but it is not correct, so let me remove the name first. Okay, and remove this attribute also. Yeah, right, now run the file. Yeah, you can see we are not getting exact data what we want. Here it is coming semicolon, so we will write a separator attribute is equal to semicolon, and we will get our result accurately. So we have covered all the attribute, right? Right, now we will learn exporting data between data frame and CSV file. First of all, we need creating a data frame, and then we have to export into CSV. So creating data frame, it's very easy. We are going to use here dictionary. Let's start it. Same Jupyter notebook we will follow. Right, you can see I am going to create a dictionary. This is the key, item name, and the values, sorry, item code, some values I have given, and same time another key which is item name. Okay, so I'll add some of the item here. Right, okay. So you can see item code is there and item name is there, and this is a example of dictionary. Now from this dictionary I am going to create a data frame. So this is a dictionary only, you can see. So now create a data frame, right? Change the variable name. Data frame variable I have given is equal to pd dot data frame and the data from dictionary, right? So I have pd, you have to type pd, right? Okay, now you print it. Yeah, you got it. So now this data frame and entire data of this data frame we are going to transfer to the CSV file. So we need a location where you want to store the data. So we'll use a function which is called as a to_csv, to underscore CSV. So here I want to copy the data, so let me copy the location only, not file name. Go back, type here location, right, and convert the backward slash into forward slash, and right, now any file name you can give here. Okay, so I will give a file name as a okay dot item details dot CSV. Now when the moment you will hit enter, you can see we don't have such type of file here. Okay, now so I'll hit enter and I will get my file on a desktop. So this is the way you can store a file in CSV. Yeah, you can open it and you can check it. This all the data is available in the format of table. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any question and query, you can type in a comment box, right? Thank you very much.